What formats or delivery methods would be most effective for the kind of training we've talked about?
The best one is in person. I think in person allows you to really be present in terms of looking at people's body language, looking at people's tone, um, understanding, looking at their expression and see like, are they resistant to this? Why are they resistant? What needs to be done? What mindset work needs to be done with this particular person? Because once again, it's a two-way street. You can't just work on one aspect and forget the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in person is the best. You can also then, um, you know, add intervals where you can have fun. You can get from the high extreme mindset of, oh my gosh, everything's changing. What do we do about it? To come back to normal and bring in the familiar to ensure that there's a good, balance between change and with familiarity. So you're not just jumping into the unknown, you're bringing in the known at multiple points and intervals throughout the day to ensure that it's not a rough transition. But I also work online. And a lot of times the online work, I prefer doing it individually in a scenario when I'm working with people online, when I'm working with organizations online. And when I say individually, it means working with the topmost leader I can get access to, working with them individually, ensuring that they are in a better space to understand themselves and work on themselves and continue that work as we then transition. Because once you work with a leader, let's say, and they have a better understanding of stress management, they have a better understanding of what needs to shift, they have a better understanding of what needs to be let go of. After that point of time, what you can then do is bring in their team, put the leader in there, ask the leader to be like, what do you want to do about this? What are some of the things coming up? And then you are basically supporting them, but you're allowing the leader to be the focal point of having those conversations and still maintaining the respect, still maintaining uh, authority, which is important, but also ensuring that there is proper communication happening. You're simply facilitating, you're asking questions from time to time, you are encouraging people to speak up, but you're also seeing how the leader is responding in a situation like that. So when I'm working online, it's pretty much starting individually at the top, one-on-one, then bringing the leader into a team, and then eventually also ensuring that the members of the team have an understanding that if they need support, if they need external support, they can reach out to me and work with me individually as well, to ensure that it's a balanced approach as opposed to just putting the leader in the in the arena and being like, okay, yeah, here are, you got to fight with all the tools available and you got to fight off this huge monster or this lion, and I'm going to be watching and eating popcorn from the sidelines. That's not that's not the game that we're playing.
It's like, what are the most important aspects that would add value to leadership or culture building, culture development training?
I'm going to do this. I'm going to respond to it, and then you let me know if that is the response you're looking for and if we need to add more into it. From my perspective, I think some of the things that's really important is a lot of people focus on the monetary side of things, but I also prefer looking into the mental health side of things and the emotional health side of things. And